What if I told you that no matter how chaotic your life becomes, you can remain calm? Not because your problems disappear, not because everything suddenly goes your way, but because something deep inside you becomes unshakable. Right now, maybe your mind is busy. Maybe you are thinking about the past, worrying about the future, feeling overwhelmed by things you cannot control. But in this very moment, as you listen, there is a quiet place within you that is untouched by all of it. The Buddha taught this truth long ago. Peace is not something you chase in the world. It is something you awaken within yourself. And today, we will begin that awakening together. Take a slow breath and gently return to this moment. In the stillness of life, there is a simple truth that many people overlook. Everything changes. Every feeling, every situation, every experience is temporary. Happiness comes and it goes. Pain comes and it goes. People enter your life, and sometimes they leave. Nothing stays the same. This is not something to fear. This is something to understand. Because the moment you truly understand impermanence, you begin to suffer less. The problem is not change itself. The problem is our resistance to it. The mind says, "This must stay forever. This should not happen. I don't want this." And in that resistance, tension is created. Calmness does not come from controlling life. It comes from accepting its nature. When you stop fighting what is, you begin to feel a quiet peace. Imagine standing in the rain. If you resist it, complain about it, you suffer more. But if you simply accept it, feel it, experience it, the suffering fades. Life is the same. When you allow things to be as they are, you free yourself. Another deep teaching of the Buddha is this: you are not your thoughts. Thoughts appear in your mind constantly. Some are helpful, some are negative, some are completely unnecessary. But they all have one thing in common. They come and they go, like clouds moving across the sky. But most people do not see this. They believe every thought. A single negative idea arises, and suddenly, it becomes reality in their mind. This is how anxiety begins. This is how suffering grows. But when you step back and observe your thoughts, you begin to see the truth. You are not the storm. You are the sky. The thoughts may be loud, but they do not define you. You can watch them without becoming them. And in that observation, there is calm. The Buddha offered a simple tool to return to this calm. The breath. Your breath is always with you. It is always happening, right now. It does not belong to the past. It does not worry about the future. It simply flows, naturally, effortlessly. When your mind feels heavy, return to your breath. Feel the air as it enters your body. Cool, gentle, and feel it as it leaves. Soft, releasing. Do not force anything. Do not try to control it. Just observe. In and out. As you stay with your breath, your thoughts begin to slow down. Your body begins to relax. And your mind begins to settle. Like water becoming still. When left undisturbed, calmness is not something you create. It is something that appears. When you stop disturbing your own mind, there will be moments in life when things do not go your way. Plans will fail. People will disappoint you. Unexpected challenges will arise. This is part of being human. But in those moments, you have a choice. You can react, or you can respond. Reaction is immediate. It is driven by emotion, by habit, by impulse. Response comes from awareness. Between what happens and how you respond, there is a space. And in that space lies your freedom. When you learn to pause, even for a moment, you change everything. Instead of reacting with anger, you can choose patience. Instead of feeding fear, you can choose understanding. Instead of being overwhelmed, you can return to stillness. This is true strength. Not controlling others, but mastering your own mind. Positivity, in the Buddhist teaching, is not about forcing yourself to feel happy. It is not about ignoring pain, or pretending everything is fine. It is about seeing clearly. It is about understanding that every experience, even the difficult ones, have something to teach you. When something goes wrong, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" you can gently ask, "What can I learn from this?" This small shift changes your entire perspective. Because now, you are no longer a victim of life. You become a student of it. And with every lesson, you grow stronger. Another important path to calmness is compassion. When someone hurts you, it is easy to become angry. It feels natural. But anger does not bring peace. It only creates more pain inside you. The Buddha said, holding on to anger is like holding a burning coal. You are the one who gets burned. When you begin to understand that others act from their own suffering, their own confusion, their own pain, your heart softens. And when your heart softens, you feel lighter. This does not mean allowing others to harm you. It means choosing not to carry unnecessary suffering within you. You can walk away without anger. You can protect yourself without hatred. This is true peace. Gratitude is another powerful practice. The mind often focuses on what is missing, what is not enough, what is unfair. But when you shift your attention to what is already here, something beautiful happens. You begin to notice the small things. The breath you are taking right now. The quiet moment you are experiencing. The simple fact that you are alive. These things are easy to overlook, but they are deeply meaningful. When you practice gratitude, your mind becomes lighter. Your perspective becomes softer. And positivity begins to grow naturally. Not because life is perfect, but because you are seeing it differently. Patience is also essential. In a world that moves quickly, we want everything immediately. Instant results, instant answers. But true calmness takes time. It grows slowly, like a tree. Deep roots, strong foundation. Each moment of awareness, each breath of presence, each act of letting go, builds that foundation. And over time, you become steady, like a mountain, unshaken, even when the winds of life blow strongly. Remember this: calmness is not the absence of problems. It is the ability to remain centered, even when problems arise. And positivity is not pretending everything is good. It is trusting that you can handle whatever comes. Right now, take another slow breath. Feel the stillness inside you. That stillness has always been there. It is not something you need to create. It is something you return to. Again, and again, and again. The more you return, the stronger it becomes. Until one day, you realize that no matter what happens around you, there is a part of you that remains calm. A part of you that remains peaceful. A part of you that cannot be shaken. And in that realization, you find true freedom. The Buddha's message is simple, yet profound. Peace is always available. Not in the future. Not when everything is perfect. But here, in this moment, if you are willing to pause, if you are willing to observe, if you are willing to let go, then you will discover that the calm you are searching for has been within you all along. And once you see this, life no longer feels like something you must fight. It becomes something you can move through. With awareness. With balance. With peace. If this message brought you even a small sense of calm, let that feeling stay with you. And if you want to continue learning how to quiet your mind, how to let go of stress, and how to build a peaceful life from within, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Because this journey is not something you walk alone. Share this video with someone who might need a little peace today. And remember, no matter what you are going through, you can always return to this moment, to your breath, to to your calm. Stay present. Stay aware. And take care of your mind.